morning. My name is Teacher Now from Bontoc National High School Division of Leyte, and I'm your virtual teacher for the subject Oral Communication in Context. Yes, welcome to Oral Communication in Context, digital module on the nature, process, and functions of communication. So basically, after this lesson, you should be able to explain the nature, the process, and the functions of communications, as that is for our objective for today. But before moving on to our formal discussion, let me ask you this. Have you ever realized how important communication is in our lives? Yes, it is the key to live a successful life. Because being able to communicate effectively is the most important skills that one should acquire to, as it almost helps in all aspects of life, from personal to professional life, and everything that falls in between. Alright, so this time moving on to our formal topic. But first, let us define as to what is communication. Communication, according to Mac Cornack, is the process of sharing and conveying messages or information from one person to another within and across channels, contexts, media, and cultures. There is a wide variety of contexts in which communication can be manifested. It can either be face-to-face interaction. Say, for example, if you are talking to your parent, like talking to your mother or sibling, or talking to a friend, or even talking to a special someone intimately. That is again for face-to-face interaction. Now we also have phone conversation. Yes, even if that person is coming from a distance, we have what we call channel on how we can still make communication possible. Of course, using nowadays, we have gadgets like or smartphones rather. Communication could also take place in some online platforms, say for example like using Skype or Messenger, wherein not only that you hear the person, but you also see that person via video calling. We also have group discussion. Now in a classroom setting, say for example if you are given an activity by your teacher that requires grouping, could also include like talking to your friends, a group of friends or peers. A group of course should comprise between 2 or more persons, but not more than 10. That is for group discussion. We also have meeting or interview. A meeting, say for example, like there is a symposium. An interview, say for example, if you are applying for a job, wherein of course the applicant is interviewed by the interviewer. It doesn't mean that it only happens for like a one-on-one interview, because there is also what we call a panel interview, wherein the applicant is being interviewed like a group of interviewer comprising 2 or even 4 or even up to 5 interviewer. Now we also have letter correspondence. Letter correspondence, an example to this are resumes or curriculum vitae, a cover letter or what we call an application letter. Now, why it is included as a means of communicating? Because of course that person receiving that letter, say for example, is understanding its context. We also have class recitation, of course in a classroom setting, wherein the students are participating on the teacher's discussion. Now we have here what we call the nature of communication. There are 3, first of which communication is a process. Number 2, communication occurs between two or more people, the speaker and then the receiver. Communication can be expressed through written or spoken words, actions, nonverbal, or both spoken words and nonverbal actions